Hello, it's Alison Normore, and I'm reading from my book, Return to Pangaea, Taking Action. During the first months of living back in Newfoundland, I have a prophetic dream showing the possibility of oil development activities in the heart of Grossmoran Park. It is a prospect that is deeply disturbing. In the dream, I'm standing together with other women in protest. In the fall of 2012, this scenario becomes real and imminent, and I sign petitions and write letters to express my concerns. There is sufficient public protest that a temporary moratorium is declared until further consultation can be done. A review panel is appointed, and a request for public presentations goes out. Encouraged by others to make a submission, I do this for my ancestors, feeling I mustn't let them down. Still, I felt nervous about the prospect of speaking to a large group. Fears still rise to the surface. At times like this, I implore my ancestors for support, guidance, but mostly for courage. The date of the meeting, I stop in to visit my younger sister at work. She's facilitating a seniors writing group, and they are curious to hear my presentation. Reading it to them was the best thing I could have done. The elders, all women, were supportive and urged my sister to accompany me to the presentation. The public meeting takes place at a large hotel meeting room with the all-male panel sitting at the front. There are video cameras and the press are in attendance. It's intimidating, and I'm glad for the comfort of my sister next to me. The presentations will take place in alphabetical order by surname, so mine is sort of in the middle. One of the earlier presenters is a man of Indigenous ancestry, and his presentation powerfully sets the stage for me, and for that too, I am grateful. 9 of the 11 presenters are women, and I feel honored and proud to be among them. No matter their age, in my eyes, they are all strong, wise women. When it's my time to speak, I follow my sister's advice to speak loudly and with confidence. I take a deep breath and read. Here are some selected excerpts. Thank you for this opportunity to speak my concerns related to the proposed oil and gas development here on this west coast of Newfoundland. I have a long ancestral and spiritual connection to this place. I'm descended from Indigenous people of this province and European settlers who migrated here. We have lived along this coast for at least 9 continuous generations. With this, I invoke with respect and gratitude the spirits of all my ancestors who walk with me. I also speak on behalf of the living land, waters, plants, and animals that sustained me and allowed my ancestors to survive so that I can stand here today. There is a quality of life here that is hard to find anywhere, that which I feel called to protect and preserve: fresh air, clean water, a sense of community and connection to nature, but most of all, a sense of belonging and responsibility to this land, the waters, and all its people and creatures. Oil and gas development and its serious long-term destruction of natural habitats is part of a deeper issue that afflicts us all by our disconnect from nature. Unprecedented and unchecked industrialization and commodification of the natural world for profit is a symptom of this disconnect. When we abuse and use the earth, who sustains us without regard for her well-being, we compromise her ability to continue to take care of us. Our ancestors would advise us to be diligent, to take our stewardship of the planet and its resources seriously, to clarify our values and priorities. My seafaring grandfathers sailed across the Atlantic and up and down the eastern seaboard from Labrador to Jamaica. They would warn us that it's time to change tack. Our grandmothers would counsel that our relationships with each other and with our mother, the earth, are far more important to our long-term happiness and well-being than profits and convenience. Our grandchildren's legacy and survival is at risk, and we must work together to preserve their future. It's up to us to do what is necessary to protect and safeguard precious natural areas of the earth, like those here on the west coast of Newfoundland. If not us, then who? In the truest evolutionary sense, we humans and all life emerged from the oceans. Humans neither own the water nor the land. We only take care of it for the short time we are here. In that sense, we and all our relations belong to the earth. As coastal people, we are intimately aware of our dependence on the natural world, and it behooves us to respect the oceans and all of nature and the life they both create and sustain. We must take care for ourselves and for those who will come after us. Thank you. The review panel received more than 600 letters and submissions from concerned citizens and community groups, and heard many other oral submissions in other towns that week. The panel submitted a report in June 2016, and its recommendations including maintaining the current moratorium on fracking in the province and banning fracking within Gros Morne Park. The news was greeted with a profound sense of relief and celebration, yet with an awareness of the need to continue to be vigilant stewards of this place.